Hey, this is Diana.
I'm Tramel.
And this is Liking Our Love.
Yes, hey. Welcome, thank you for watching. Today we're gonna do a little something different. I have a couple questions I wanted to ask my bride over here, and I'm sure she has some questions for me as well. But I just wanted to know, like, do you feel like if you didn't have a relationship with Jesus Christ, right? If your faith wasn't in Jesus Christ, do you believe that we would be married today?
No, I don't.
And I'm not asking, do you think we would have gotten divorced? I'm saying, do you think that you would have chose me as your husband if you didn't have a relationship with Jesus Christ?
No, I don't.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so why not?
Why not? I mean, so you're saying if neither one of us knew about Jesus?
You can answer it that way, or you could say, if you, when you met me, didn't have a relationship, like you weren't reading the Bible, you weren't praying, you weren't doing any of the things, you weren't practicing celibacy, you weren't doing any of those things, and you could say, yeah, do you think that once you met me in my state of when we met, would we be married?
No. Okay, so when we very first met, we just kind of had a quick interaction. I mean, you were not you were not in a relationship with the Lord at that point in time. So.
Oh really? How do you know?
Cause you told me. You told me.
Okay.
But yeah, just from what you told me about the way your life was at that point in time when we first met versus how mine was, I think we were just on two different paths. Like we really didn't have too much in common. Yeah, but okay.
So sidebar real quick. Let me share this with you. We met in college, and it was my sophomore year, her freshman year, and I was taking a math class, and we saw each other. We know we had class together, and she says, "Do you remember what you said?"
You were trying to cheat off of my paper?
That's what she said.
Yeah, you were trying to cheat off my paper.
Maybe I was.
Appreciate it.
Maybe I wasn't. I don't remember. but anyway, the bottom line is we didn't speak to one another for real. I remember seeing. I thought she was pretty, and but that's interesting. I just wanted to give y'all that little sidebar right there. But go ahead.
I think I was just gonna fast forward. So that was one situation. If we both were, it's like unsaved. No, I don't think we would have gotten together. But if at the point where we actually did get in a relationship, if I was not saved, no. I mean, I think I would have had a lot of work to do. You were very intensely committed to God at that point, and I really would have had to get it together. I was just not on that level. I had a respect for God, but yeah, I wasn't living that way, and so it just would have been too drastic. I probably would have felt like overwhelmed and like forced to do the right thing when I didn't want to.
So in other words, are you saying that when we met, if I was living for Jesus Christ, or I was doing all the religious activities that people do when they say that they're following Christ or any religion or whatever, if you met me and I was that way and you were not, you're saying you don't think it would have worked
with you? Right. Yeah, not a regular Christian person. You were just like abnormally extra super duper Christian.
Oh my god. So, okay. Yeah.
It's like on a whole nother level. So I think it could have worked because I was doing enough stuff that was like, good-ish, but that I could have gotten along with somebody who was just going to church. I would have been fine with going to Sunday service with you and all that, and maybe read a little bit of the Bible. I would have done that, but yeah, you're just on another level. So I don't know. I don't know if it would have worked out.
So ask me the question.
If you met me and you were not living for, you didn't have a relationship with the Lord, but I did. do you think we would have ended up getting married?
Absolutely not, man. There's no way. Because just like you were when we met, I feel like you were a super duper Christian. I'm saying once I really got to know you, I think you were like a praise dancer. Like you were just going to all types of different. You went on a missions trip to El Salvador. I would have been overwhelmed because growing up, to your point, I don't really think obviously I knew who I knew of Jesus. My mom started taking me to church. Probably in elementary school we would go on and off, but then she started going pretty regularly when I was probably in 8th grade. But I was never into it. I didn't sing in Sunday school. I wasn't a part of the choir. I didn't do any of that stuff. In fact, I was, really living like a heathen. Doing what dudes do a lot of times. We can get into that another video. But so even in college, again, that's not the lifestyle that I was living. I wasn't living for God at all. To your point, I respected God, but if I had gotten to know you and you were in these type of activities and you were reading, as you said, super duper Christian or whatever, like reading the Bible all the time, always in church, I'd have felt phony trying to hang with you. So that said, I think maybe our next video we'll continue to see how it all worked out. See you next time. Come on, 3 kids, gotta raise them. Come on, 1 wife, that's 1 crew, that's 5 trails, gotta blaze them. Get your head up when you mess up. Fix your eyes on the goal, don't you let up when you fed up. None of the guys in control, I stay motivated.